is our second full day here in the south of France. We're staying with Matt's family, and this is the first week of our month in France and Scotland. We are back from the river Le Orbe. I apologize in advance, my pronunciation is not very good. I've taken so many Duolingo lessons and I'm just not very good, so if I get something wrong, I promise it's not through lack of trying, it's just through lack of skill. We're back and I've just changed into some workout clothes. I'm gonna do a really quick and easy, just a little body weight, some kettlebell stuff, just so that I'm not too out of my routine on this trip. Filming a day in the life vlog for Instagram and maybe TikTok. So I'm setting up all these tripods just to work out.
I'm good.
My least favorite part is arms, because I have the least amount of strength in my arms, but sitting down helps. Should do both. So I've gotten some complaints about the fact that I've been posting gym content lately. Some people just really don't like it. I have to say, I never really liked going to the gym. I never worked or enjoyed working out. Sometimes I had issues with working out and it becoming really unhealthy for me. But in the last couple of months, I've definitely gotten back into it. And I just feel really good. I just like it. And I do it a lot. And I don't know, what am I even doing? Like, I just share bits of my life with you guys. Not everything, of course, but I don't know. I just feel like if I'm gonna be going to the gym and feeling really good, it's doing good things for my health, my mental health, of course I'm gonna share. So I'm sorry, but if you have not been enjoying the workout content lately, I don't think it's gonna stop. So Matt and I are doing dinner tonight. I'm making charcuterie. He's doing steak. We just did chimichurri sauce. We hope it's gonna be amazing.
Otherwise people are gonna leave very hungry.
Otherwise everyone's gonna starve and it's gonna be our fault.
But we have wine.
This bread is with the seeds is so good.
That bread is great.
So are you gonna season the steak now or are you gonna wait? I think we should prep everything, like season everything and cut up the vegetables. Is it getting warm?
Yeah. But I think that's because of how hot the bread. Every time I turn this tap on, I feel like I'm increasing the temperature of this room. Alright.
These chips, herbs de Provence.
So that's the seasoning we had on the sauce.
These are the
last
best.
time, right?
The best. I have a selection of dried meats.
Yeah.
Camembert. This one is Comte. And then ricotta stuffed, I believe these are peppers, poivrons, and Mediterranean olives. Good morning. I am putting on makeup for the first time in like 5 days because we are going to a farmer's market. It's our second to last day here, and honestly, I haven't vlogged that much because we haven't really been doing that much, which has been really nice. But they say that this market is super cool, so I thought I'd take you guys along with this. I just put on some sunscreen because I really haven't put on enough sunscreen, and you feel like you probably can't see it, but my forehead is a little bit pink. I think that was the first time I put on face sunscreen since getting here, which is so bad. So this is all the makeup that I'm bringing on this like month-long trip to France and Scotland. And I like it because it opens like this, and then your makeup like lays flat in there. And then I also got one of these cases for my makeup brushes, which has a magnetic closure like that. Really liking it. I'm not gonna do a ton, just a little bit, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to sort of chat to you guys and catch you up. this is the mirror that I'm working with. This is my first time in France, especially in the south of France, like where we're staying. It's pretty rural and there isn't really anything around except small villages, and we're also kind of close to the beach. We went to the Mediterranean yesterday and I was gonna vlog it, but then we got there and it was so windy that the sand was like blowing and scraping you, so we left. But I did jump in, which was like a bucket list item for this trip. I wanted to just dip in the Mediterranean. It was ice cold, but I did it. I love this product. It's the Pixi On The Glow Bronze Tinted Moisture Stick, and as you can see, it's like super sheer. It doesn't really offer any coverage, it's just like a tint. I really like it, and I like to do it first before concealer. I'm trying to move you so you get the best light possible. This is a spare room, that's why there's like nothing on the bed. So one of the biggest differences I've noticed is something that I had a feeling was going to be true, but it's like different when you experience it for yourself, and that's the food quality, not just here but also in the UK, because we were in Aberdeen for about 24 hours before our flight here. I know this looks crazy, trust the process. I feel like I've heard for so long like food quality is so different, and you know, the US allows so many different chemicals that are banned in the EU. Matt has told me for years that he never used to have stomach problems until he moved to the US, and like this is the first time he's ever had digestive issues, and like his parents have told me that when they've come to visit before. So I knew all of that, but it's so different when you actually like start experiencing it. I was gonna try to do this all with brushes, but I think I need my sponge. My skin is dried out from the sun. When I am at home in the US, dairy is just not happening. And don't get me wrong, I eat it, like I eat a lot of it, but I have such bad stomach aches and digestive issues and bloating and cramping and gas and like all the things, because I'm clearly lactose intolerant, but I do it anyway because cheese is delicious, right? And same thing with a lot of gluten. Like, it does not feel good in my body to eat a lot of bread, but I do it anyway because it's just delicious. My first night in Scotland, Matt's friends wanted to go to this place called Mackie's Ice Cream in Aberdeen, so I did. And first of all, it tasted unlike any ice cream I've ever had in my entire life, but I had so much of it, like a bowl this big of it, and did not have a single stomach ache. And I woke up and I was like, that's kind of weird. And that was the day we were flying to France, and we get to France, and what do I do when I land in France? I eat probably an entire baguette, an entire like wheel of camembert cheese. Do I get a single stomach ache? No. Do I have any bloating? No. Like, no issues whatsoever. So then I started looking up, like, why does the US have different food regulations? Why are there things that are banned in Europe and in the UK that are not banned in the US? And basically the answer is food lobbyists control the FDA, and so our health is secondary to the big money machine, which I already knew, but like it hurts to experience it in person, because I'm telling you guys, I have not eaten anything that does not contain a massive amount of dairy and fresh baked bread in almost a week now, and I have not had stomach cramps a single time. I've not had bloating a single time. I eat until I'm full, and then I digest like quickly and efficiently, which never happens to me. I'm like not even really taking my digestive supplements, which I have to take every single day that I'm in the US, or else my life is miserable, and it's just very jarring to experience. So I did a little Googling and I found this app. I've heard of it before, but I've just never, I don't know, I didn't realize how important it was to use, but it's called Yuka, and you basically scan barcodes of foods or products in the Yuka app, and then it tells you how safe they are, basically. And so I'm gonna try, when I get back to the US at the end of August, I'm gonna try to, when I grocery shop, just run everything through that app. And I'm not saying like I need to be perfect, because I don't want to be afraid of any foods, you know, but I'm really gonna try to start eating a little bit cleaner in that sense, because it is freaking me out how much better I feel here. And I've seen people say before, gosh, my skin is just like not taking in its makeup well, and it's probably because I haven't been wearing sunscreen, and so my skin has like more sun damage than normal. Oh, I deserve it, I guess. I've heard some people say before, like, oh, I visited Italy and ate pasta and drank wine and ate cheese the whole time and like lost weight. But I think I always thought like, yeah, but you know, you're visiting Rome, so you're probably walking everywhere, or like, I don't know, it just didn't feel real in my head. I don't know, I'm telling you guys, I have not been exercising. I've exercised like once. It is not because I'm walking extra or I'm more active. I have been doing literally nothing except lay by this pool, and I feel better than I have in years. So I feel like when Matt came home at the end of June, I had been on such a good YouTube grind while he was gone, partially because I love YouTube and partially because when I was living alone, it was very easy to focus on YouTube and I needed to fill my time, and like talking to you guys helped me deal with the solitude. And then when he got home, for a little while I just became not consumed, but definitely preoccupied with reconnecting with him because he was back. And I don't regret that at all, but I have been missing YouTube. And again, I just feel like it all comes down to balance and me just trying to find balance everywhere in my life. And sometimes I just don't have it, but I'm working on it. I feel very emotional when I come to places like this and I see remnants of history that's been here for hundreds and hundreds or thousands of years, because it makes me so emotional to think about how humanity has existed for so long and all humans are like really so similar. Like humans for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, all they've really wanted is like to love and be loved and to eat good food with people in their community and to have sex and to laugh and to make music. And like that's like humans have always done that, and it makes me very emotional. I don't know why we get in the way of ourselves. We are at the Pezonas market and it's packed. It's really beautiful.
That is strong lavender. It's nice.
These are candles. Hi. Candles. They also smell like real sweets.
Sorry, that was aggressive.
Where's your elbow at?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither one.
Hey Matthew, how's your book? Another Brandon Sanderson? The girls know.
It's really good. This is the final book in the trilogy, the Stormlight Archives, and I'm halfway through, so it's just all good.
All good.
Yeah, it's all good.
For the last, honestly, like a year or so, this funny thing has kept happening where Matt starts trilogies that haven't been fully released yet, and he'll read the first two books and the third one's not out and he can't find it, and it takes years. So this is like the first time that you're actually finishing a series. How's that feel?
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it, because I mean, I don't know what the end is, so maybe, yeah.
But it feels good to not be just left hanging.
Yeah, like being left hanging on the second book, thinking that like it's a complete like series, sucks.
Yeah.
Like you don't know whether to move on quickly, but then whatever you pick up next doesn't like, it's not what you want, so
Yeah.
you know, it's a bit slow.
Sometimes girls DM me and they're like, what should I give my husband or boyfriend if they want to start reading? And I just always say Brandon Sanderson because you love it. I've actually gotten a Brandon Sanderson novel that I'm gonna read sometime soon, just to see what the hype is.
How was your experience of the Mediterranean Sea?
In France?
In France?
Oh, the Mediterranean Sea, it was ice cold.
Yeah.
Like, actually the coldest water I've ever been in my life. I feel like you have this idea that the Mediterranean is gonna be like blue water, palm trees, hot, 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 freezing, so cold. But I went in anyway. I did 2 full dunks, just because you have to.
Yeah.
When in France.
You've been eating a lot of cheeses here. What's been your favorite so far?
Favorite cheese. The goat's cheese is really incredible.
Honey goat's cheese?
Yeah, goat's cheese so good. I think the Comté, I know there's like...
That's the hard cheese, actually.
Yeah, I know there's so many soft cheeses and I like the Camembert.
The Camembert's
I had a lot of
ridiculously good.
But I like a hard cheese.
That's fair.
I like hard cheese. And I'm eating so much of it and I haven't had a single stomach ache, not a single bloated day. No issues at all. Isn't that insane?
What do you think about the bakery and the bread here?
The boulangerie.
The boulangeries.
Hope I pronounced that right. The boulangerie. I love that you go get fresh bread every morning and then you just eat it during the day till you run out. Then you go the next morning and get new stuff. I've loved the pain au chocolats, the croissants.
You really have, actually. Those
Yeah.
pain au chocolats have been your
They are.
staple morning.
Top notch. But the baguettes here, there's this one baguette we've been getting from the local boulangerie that has seeds, like seeds all through it. It's so good. Really good.
Obviously, you know, where we're staying is a very small town, city, village, whatever you want to call it. But we went to Pezenas
Market.
Pezenas Market we went to yesterday morning. Was that every bit of European farmers market?
Every bit. The garlic bulbs are like as big as 2 fists. The biggest garlic bulbs I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It was so packed. There was, everywhere you looked, there was just fresh seafood, salami, cheese, bread, fruits, like dried fruits, olives. I love that. I mean, I love this about
Then there's
farmers
also
markets.
clothes too.
Clothes and accessories. I did get a little necklace.
But the meats are different. It's more, there's a lot of dried meats there, and it's like hams.
We got a whole rotisserie chicken there
Cheeses.
last night.
We did,
So
but
nice.
not too many places sell that, at least at this one. There's only like 1 or 2.
I got this honey lavender ice cream. Best ice cream I've ever had in my life.
That was such an interest. It was so light.
I'm surprised at how many people follow me on Instagram who are from this area of France, because this is not like, it's not a busy area at all.
No.
It's very rural. But I've had
Very rural.
probably at least 7 people DM me being like, I know exactly where you are, I live so close by. This one girl recognized the market and she was like, I know that's the honey lavender ice cream. I thought that was nuts. It's
Yeah,
so cool.
that is crazy.
So cool to get recommendations from people and to just, I don't know,
Explore.
get to see what some of my followers are experiencing
That's
outside of
true.
the US.
That's true. That's a pretty unique experience.
It is a different day than the ping pong. Same bikini though. Honestly, this is my most worn bikini of the summer. It's from Abercrombie. I love it so much. But I think I'm going to end the vlog here because it's just going to be another day of the same, and I don't want this to be too boring. I know it's been a super chill vlog, but that is a very accurate representation of the time here. I think this is our 5th day here, and we're leaving tomorrow. We're going back to Aberdeen for the next 3 weeks. Actually, it's Aberdeen, Edinburgh, and Northwest 500, but back to Scotland for the next 3 weeks. Thank you guys for watching, even though it was a really chill video. The Scotland vlogs will have a lot more going on just because we're doing more stuff. I have maybe 200 pages left in the Priory of the Orange Tree. Really want to finish it. Maybe I'll finish it today and then I won't have to take it on my flight. So I don't think I'm going to keep it, even though I really liked it. I just don't think I'll read it again. If I could keep this hefty thing out of my luggage, that'd be awesome. I don't know, I do really like it though, so I kind of want to stamp it. I have an embosser that says Library of Mary Skinner. Yeah, okay, I will take it with me no matter what, but I've gotten through a majority of this week. I only have this much left. We are getting up to so much in Scotland, so the Scotland vlogs will all be a lot more busy, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you so soon.